No action that you could do will change the situation. That's how you know you have no control. It's not beneficial to me at all. The appearance matters. It does matter to an extent. This is what I like to do, so this is why I'm doing it. Any type of progress is good progress. Why haven't you started? Like, is there a reason you haven't started? It changes trajectories of lives. Is not a coincidence. Don't fall for it. So if I'm consciously aware to not do that, they are obviously consciously aware, but they're doing it anyways. Just talking. It's jealousy too, because you're gonna go and try to do and probably do successfully what they never had a chance to do or did and failed. I don't do well with the weirdos. Your self-respect has to be bigger than the love that you have for others. If you ask yourself that question more than once, that's how you know it's done. It should be done. I don't take kindly to bullshit. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenn Akuoma, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so you don't miss out on any new videos that I post. So as you can see from the title of this video, this is going to be 10 lessons that I've learned in my 22 years of life. I'm about to turn 23 soon. My big Jordan year is almost here. These are some lessons that I wish I've just picked up on earlier in life. It would have helped me dealt with certain situations in my life. But now that I'm 22, almost about to be 23, these lessons are engraved into my head so that I could go forth in life with a better outlook on people, myself. I want to be able to be grounded enough in myself and who I am to be able to experience life to the fullest, and these lessons definitely helps me get there. So the first and probably most important lesson that I feel like everybody needs to grasp when they're going through life is to stop comparing yourself to others. I know this is like the most like cliche and it's like self-explanatory as well, but you'll be surprised how often even the smallest things during your day you don't realize that you're even doing, that you're comparing yourself to someone else. You'll see somebody's hair, and instead of being, oh, her hair is so pretty, you'll be like, oh, her hair looks better than mine. Or you'll see somebody with a banging body, instead of saying, oh, her body is pretty, you'll be thinking, oh, her body looks better than mine. I used to have this issue when I was probably the beginning of college to the middle of college. I kind of got out of that pretty quickly. I just had to realize that nobody is me and I am nobody else. I know that I can never be someone else and they can never be me. When you get that engraved into your head, you're going to realize you're special, you're unique. You should be proud of that. You should want to flaunt that. Once you get that confidence to stop comparing yourself to other people, it's going to be easier to go about in life, period, because not only are you confident, but you're able to put your head up high and walk around like you're that bitch. You walk into a room and people start staring at you and conversations stop and all that type of things, then you know you're that bitch because you have confidence. You don't even have to be wearing anything crazy. You don't even have to be looking any type of way. It's just the way you carry yourself. It's because you don't compare yourself to anyone in the room. There's nobody comparable. That's how you have to start thinking. Like, there is nobody to compare myself to. I am the standard. Just start thinking that way, and I promise you life will start going way better than what it is right now. Life lesson number 2 that I've learned is life will go on. I read this quote on Twitter. Somebody asked, like, what's the loudest lesson you've learned? And then somebody said, so far the best lesson I've learned was that life will go on. People come and go, we lose friends, break up with lovers, meet new people, encounter success and failure, and life will go on. You will be all right. And I couldn't agree more with this statement because it's so true. Especially being an adult, it's always something is happening. It's either bills, something's wrong with your car, trying to stay fit and eat right while also going out with your friends and this and this and that. So it's always something going on. To really understand that life will go on, stop dwelling on certain things that you cannot control. You have to let go. I used to really stress about certain things that I wanted to go correct in my life, or certain things that I literally had no control over. You know that if you were to do anything, trying to change that situation. No action that you could do will change the situation. That's how you know you have no control over that situation. So let go. There's no point in stressing over something that you cannot control, because it's just going to drive you more insane. I have become the spokesperson for not dwelling on things I cannot control, because if I can control it and I can't have any input on what the outcome is, why the hell am I sitting here over here stressed about whatever's going on when I could be putting that energy into something else that I can control? Life will go on regardless if I stress on this situation that I can or cannot control. It's not beneficial to me at all. Whether it's friends, relationships, whether it's food practices, whether it's jobs, whatever, life will go on. So learn how to enjoy and be in the moment of what you can control. You'll be fine. You'll be perfectly fine. Life is going to just continue, and you just need to learn how to conform to the dips and the bends, because that's adulthood. And that kind of goes into my life lesson number 3, which is do not double back. Okay, and that is pertaining to not only friends but relationships. And I say this because the reason why you stop dealing with that person or that situation in the first place, there clearly was a reason why you did. Especially if you stop talking to someone and it's probably like unresolved issues, or you didn't get closure, you feel a little bit more inclined to double back to them, because it's like, oh damn, like what if. There's really no reason to do that. You are supposed to be elevating in every way in your life. There's no reason for you to backtrack to something that didn't serve you. Clearly, if it served you, you would have still been with that person or friends with that person. I'm gonna make an exception, because there definitely was a situation in my life where I stopped talking to one friend that I had from high school. I knew her since high school, and we stopped talking. But this situation was so stupid. The reason why we stopped talking, it wasn't even like a personal thing between us two. It was like a whole group thing that turned into something that it shouldn't have. So I double backed on that friendship, but I never had any bad vibes from that girl. Like, we never had issues personally, so that's a different situation. I'm talking about situations where you either got into fist fights with people, it's gotten so personal to the point where it's like, okay, they crossed the line. Why are you doubling back? Especially cheating. If they cheated, don't double back. Like, there's really no reason to double back, because they're gonna do you either the same way they did you before or worse, and then you're just gonna be stuck there like, did I do wrong? I gave them another chance and they promised me they'll change. They're not. Snakes do not change, they just shed their skin. So do not double back to toxic relationships, friendships, any of that. Your life is going to change. You don't always need to give everybody a second chance. Everybody does not need a second chance, especially if they ain't shit. Okay. Number 4 of the life lessons that I've learned is pampering yourself is actually very necessary. When you get yourself done up, like hair done, makeup done, nails done, wax, all this stuff, it makes you feel better. When you look better, you feel better. And that's a fact. Like, it is a fact. When you look better, you feel better, and you do better for some reason. Like, that's even me at work. I don't go to work looking any type of way. Actually, lately I kind of have been, but that's a different story. I'm not about to wear my leave out to work just to sweat it out a little bit. That makes no sense. But usually I'll look presentable. Like, I'll have my hair out, I'll have lashes, my nails done. Like, I'll look good. So I feel like if I look good, I want to do good. You'll be very surprised how much of a shift of energy you give off when you look good. There's times where I didn't have money to go get a wax every month or do my nails, so I started doing DIY nails. I have a video up on my channel of me doing DIY nails, because I just always wanted to have my nails done, so I felt good. I used to wax my own self because I knew waxing made me feel good. In life, you're gonna realize that the appearance matters. It does matter to an extent. Like, I'm not gonna say it's the most important thing, but it's very important, especially in the sense of wanting to do better for yourself. Number 5 on the list of life lessons that I've learned is you should start being open to new experiences and people. And this is kind of hard, especially for me to do this, because people from New York are not really that friendly, or not, how do I put this, like, they're not as open. Like, they kind of have like a wall up most of the times. Attitudes are really stink here, so it's like it's a little harder for me to do that, the getting to know new people part. But the new experiences part is easy as hell, because I'm from New York. There's always something to do in New York. There's always somewhere to see. Like, there's so many places to sightsee, so many places to do fun activities. So I just been learning that going out with friends or whoever you want to go out with is very important. You need to make time out to do that for yourself, because new experiences help you grow not only as a person but in your community. And also, these are new experiences, you can meet new people there, and that's how you can get new friends. If you're someone that's looking for friends, you know, you could even make a bucket list of certain things that you want to do that year of new experiences, and then complete that bucket list, because not only is new experiences going to make you feel better, but it's going to make you feel like you have a purpose in life, and you're not just going day by day, paying bills, going to work like 9 to 5. Like, it's the routine can get really repetitive and boring. So sprinkling in maybe some skydiving or bungee jumping or golf, bowling, like it could be anything new, anything fun, just sprinkle it into your routine. That is a very important thing that I've learned in my adulthood. That is a necessity. Even today, like, I'm going out after this. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere because it's the weekend and I deserve it. Like, why not? Why just shut in, you know? Granted, sometimes I have those days where I just want to stay inside and sleep, because I'm a sleeper. I'll nap anytime. But I do make the time to go out. All right, number 6 on my list of life lessons that I've learned is any progress is still progress. I've been on the road for 1K subscribers for years, and I'm honestly kind of excited because I'm not really sure when I'm going to hit that. I don't know if this video is up when I already hit it or not, because I'm not sure how I'm going to be posting my videos, but I think I'm gonna hit 1K subscribers pretty soon. So that's very exciting, because a lot of people, they see small progress and they think it's failure, or they think, oh, I'm never gonna get there. But small progress is a good thing. Any type of progress is a good thing, because it shows that something positive is happening. It shows that something is clearly working in what you're doing, because it's still progress. So if I were to stop when I had 200 subscribers, and then in a month after that I had 203 subscribers or 205 subscribers, if I would have stopped then, I wouldn't be where I am right now, because I would have seen a month go by, only 5 subscribers increase, and some people will look at that and they'll be discouraged, because they'll be like, wow, it's been a whole month and I only got 5 subscribers, that's crazy. But me, I'll look at that and I'll be like, wow, it's been a month and 5 more people wanted to see what I got going on. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people get stuck with numbers, and I know a lot of like social media and influencing things and stuff is numbers, but at the same time, you can't start stuff like this just for numbers, just for money, just for anything like that. You have to start it because you want to generally start it, because in the beginning it's going to be slow, unless you get a viral video or something, or you just like skyrocket in success, and that's a different story. But usually for content creators, it's pretty slow. So you need to start it with the mindset of, this is what I like to do, so this is why I'm doing it, and any progress is great progress for me. That is how I look at it on the YouTube end. Another way that I could look at it is my job. I started in the ICU, right? I started in August, and I could say from August to now, 2 completely different types of work ethic. When I first started in August, I knew really nothing, and week by week, month by month, I grew in my skills, I grew in my knowledge, and that's how I am where I am today. You know, I'm still not off orientation, but I know way more than I did in August, because it's progress, and any type of progress is good progress. I am not a professional. Well, yeah, I am a healthcare professional, but I'm not the best in my field. Like, I don't know everything. I'm still a new grad. So other people might look at that and be like, I started in August as a new grad. I knew nothing, and I'm still here, and I basically know nothing compared to others. And that's another thing. Stop comparing yourself to others. But compared to others, I know nothing. But at the same time, look at how much you've learned personally. You need to stop looking at others and look at what you've learned personally, and take that as, oh damn, I did that shit. Like, I ate that for real, because you did. So number 7 on my list of life lessons that I've learned is to just start. Just do it. Just start it. Just do it. All of the above. I'll take an example with YouTube. I've been in conversations with people, we're getting to know each other, whatever, and it comes up that I'm a YouTuber, and I tell them, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, I started in whatever, and they're always like, oh my god, I've always wanted to do content creation. I always wanted to start like a TikTok channel, or a TikTok page or a YouTube channel, but I just haven't done it. Like, I just haven't. And I'm over here sitting here like, why not? why haven't you started? Like, is there a reason you haven't started? A lot of times the reason is like, oh, I don't have the proper camera or whatever it is. But you guys, I started my YouTube channel with my phone. I do have like equipment now, but to start, a lot of the times people don't have equipment. You build on that. Trust me, I understand the want to be a perfectionist straight out the gate, because I am a perfectionist and I wanted to have all the equipment when I first started too, but then I was just like, it's not possible. Like, it could be possible maybe if you're a nepo baby or if you got that bread, but it wasn't possible for me. I was in college at the time and I just had to start. Like, you literally just have to start. Another example I could say, I knew this girl in nursing school. We had the same clinical, and she was telling me about how she wanted to go into the OR, but her uncle is like a OR or knows somebody in the OR, like, that she could shadow and stuff like that. And she was just like, I don't know, like, I don't want to start yet. I want to wait till I pass my NCLEX to do it. And I'm just like, girl, what are you talking about? Just start it. Like, just start it. Oh, it'll be better if I start then, or it'll be better if I do it when I have this. And it's not going, it's going to be the same, if not less for you, because you can start now and the experience that you're gonna have by the time you thought you should start is going to be tenfold. You're going to be in a way better position if you start when you talk about it. Don't let anyone discourage you from doing anything you want to do, because that will limit your growth and the path that not only you have personally for yourself, but the path that God has for you. And you want to make sure you're exercising all your talents in a way that is beneficial for you. If it's you wanted to start in the gym, just start it. If you want to just start a TikTok page, just start it. You don't even have to have everything you think you need to have. Just start it. And it's the most cliche thing ever, but it's so true. Just start. Just start. If you're watching this and you've been wanting to start something, just start. If I didn't start YouTube when I started it, I don't know where I would be right now, because, well, I know where I would be. I would be with my job right now, but YouTube is my baby. It's my favorite hobby to do. Like, I actually enjoy doing YouTube, and if I didn't start it back then, I wouldn't be almost at 1K subscribers now. I wouldn't have all these videos that I have now. I wouldn't be able to share everything that I am able to share with you guys now, because I did start. And number 8 on my list of life lessons is, do not make anyone make your dreams or your ideas feel small or unattainable or unreachable, because it is. This life lesson kind of came engraved into my head when I was thinking about what specialties that I wanted to go into in nursing, and I was in clinical talking to some of the nurses and telling them, yeah, I wanted to try ICU. And these nurses would try to talk fear into you. They would try to talk doubt. It's like, it's the devil. It's really the devil just talking. It's jealousy too, because you're gonna go and try to do, and probably do successfully, what they never had a chance to do or did and failed. They're trying to discourage you from doing something before you even try, which is weird. What if I took their advice of, oh, it's gonna be so hard, you're not gonna keep up, you're gonna hate it, and I never interviewed for my position and never got that job? What if I took their advice? I mean, why would I ever take people's advice that don't benefit me? Like, I wouldn't do that, but other people would do that. It changes trajectories of lives. So the fact that you're putting so much faith and weight on another person's outlook on what you want to do, stop it. That's the life lesson here. You need to be able to think for yourself and see far enough in the future for yourself without that much help. Because I know, like, you're asking for help or you ask for opinions, but opinions are just that. They're opinions. They're not fact. They're nothing that you need to take into account, you know, especially if it's something that you really want to do. I say just do it. And if it's a dream of yours, do not let anyone get into your ear trying to talk you out of your dreams. Like, what are you doing? Why? What was the reason? There is no reason. So don't do that. And you have to really believe in yourself, and that's what I did. I believed in myself and I got in. I'm the only black girl, black female, in my new grad ICU cohort, and that's on Jesus, because I believed in myself, period. Okay, next. So number 9 in life lessons that I've learned over the years is, do not take weird energy as a fluke, because it's not. People doing weird behavior back to back to back to back to back is not a coincidence. No matter how much they try to explain themselves of like why certain things was weird or what was going on, and don't fall for it. Even the explanations to their weird behavior don't make sense sometimes. And I'm a avid believer on, if I get weird energy from somebody, you're gone. Like, you really don't have to be in my life at all, because it's like, I don't do those things. Like, I don't do certain things that I see other people doing. So if I'm consciously aware to not do that, they are obviously consciously aware, but they're doing it anyways. Those are people that you don't need in your life. I'm very strong on just cutting it out. Like, cut that person out. Unless it's somebody that you're like really, 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 really close to, then maybe have a talk with them, figure out like what's going on. Maybe there's like underlying issues going on. Hold on, my battery's dying. But yeah, if it's somebody that you just met or you're getting to know them and it's not like that deep of a friendship and they keep doing weird shit, just stop talking to them. Like, if you want to give them an explanation and tell them what the fuck they've been doing is weird, so you're gonna stop talking to them, then so be it. But to me, I feel like that's weird. Like, they know what they're doing. It's not like we're not adults and we don't have a noggin. Like, they know what they're doing. So I feel like they should know exactly why they're not being spoken to. A lot of people are weird, especially in New York. There's a lot of weird people, and I don't do well with the weirdos. Like, I really don't. You could ask my friends. I don't do well with weirdos. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to associate with them. Like, I would rather not have them in my space. So big life lesson: if you've sensed the weird energy from somebody, just don't have them around you. You never know what those people are willing to do to you around. Like, you don't know what people will do, so only keep people around you that you are sure about. And that is a big life lesson. Like, please, if you don't take anything from this video, don't compare yourself and don't do with the weirdos, okay? And then number 10, which is the last but not least life lesson that I have for you guys, is your self-respect has to be bigger than the love that you have for others. Let no one and nothing affect your peace, happiness, and your life. Be selfish, be cold, be you, and only about you, period. Because there's no reason why you should be loving somebody so much that the shit that they're doing to you is making you not respect yourself. Because clearly the stuff that they're doing to you, they're not respecting you. But you, not necessarily saying you're allowing it, you might even be calling out the behavior and saying you need to change this, da 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 da. But it's one thing to call it out and say you need to change it, and it's another thing to continuously say you need to change this, you need to change this, you need to change this, calling out the behavior continuously, because at that point you see the pattern, you see the person has weird energy. First of all, back to our last point, they have weird energy towards you. And not only that, they don't respect you. They're not taking into account your feelings. They're not being loyal. They're lying. It's weird. Like, you just don't feel secure with them. But instead of leaving, you keep telling them how you feel, telling them they need to change, and then continuing that cycle. And I learned in life that that is something I will never, ever do again. Listen, everybody goes through things. I went through that before. You know, you think you're in love, you think it's love, and it's not love. That's not somebody that loves you. If you're going through that right now and somebody's doing that to you, they don't love you. They're using you. They see you as somebody that's easy to manipulate, and they see you as comfort. It's not necessarily love that's keeping them there. It's not necessarily love that's making your bond go stronger. It could be a trauma bond as well, especially if it's physical. If the friendship is very verbally abusive, and this is not just with relationships, if to a point that you're questioning your self-respect, like, damn, why am I letting them do this to me? If you ask if you ask yourself that question more than once, that's how you know it's done. It should be done. Like, why am I letting them do this to me? That's a crazy question. Because why are you letting them do that to you? You shouldn't. And this lesson really punched me in the face last year, because not only did I break 2 of these life lessons, I went back to an old thing, but I also let continuous disrespectful behavior get in the way of my self-respect and how I should view myself. And I promised myself I would never let that happen again. And I've gotten to the point where I'm very quick to just stop talking to you. Even my friends say, like, I don't take with the bullshit. Like, I don't take kindly to bullshit anymore, because I love myself so much that you need to love me just as much as I love me. And if that is to be true, that means you cannot be disrespecting me. You cannot be doing certain things to me that I would not do to myself. Basically, if you go through life with this life lesson that your self-respect has to be bigger than the love you have for others, you're going to be able to sift out so many fucked up people. Like, you're going to be able to sift out the bads and see the people with the goods. No matter how much you like somebody or love them or want to be with somebody, it doesn't matter. They don't respect you, they don't love you. Those two are kind of synonymous. If they don't respect you, they don't love you. So you need respect, self-respect, to be able to see and decipher who loves you, if that makes sense. Okay, because if you don't respect yourself, how are you gonna love yourself? If you don't love yourself, how could you see what love is from somebody else? You need to love yourself first, have self-respect first, to be able to sift out who you need to be sifting out. And that's some real tea right there. Okay. That's some real tea. That's about it. I actually have a whole list of these. Like, I just typed it, a bunch of them. So if you want a part 2 of this, just put that down in the comments and I could get it out to you guys, no problem. But that is the end of the video. I hope what I've said has really helped somebody out there, because these are life lessons that I had to learn, and some of them I learned early on, but it took me a while to adapt them into my actual practice. So all of these I have adapted into my practice. I do them every day, continuously. Like, I'm always trying to just better myself, and I'm always just trying to do what's best for me. And I know that sounds selfish, but in this world you really do have to be selfish. Like, no shade, like, honestly, you have to be selfish, because it's getting real ghetto out here, I can't lie. But thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl, and I'll see you guys in my next video.